Hello there, fellow historians. We're back with another episode of documenting history for future generations to go back to these videos and hear a quick snippet of the local news and what was going on. So let's check it out.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Right now it's just commercials, but we're going to listen to the news. I thank the folks that are checking in and checking out these videos. We're doing this to record history. I get a kick out of going back and finding old news clips from years gone by. All right, let's check it out. June 12th, 2024.
10 wins at 92.3 FM.
Let's zoom the camera a little bit.
We'll give you the world.
Good morning, 62.
Good morning.
It is 7:20 on this
7:20.
12. I'm Susan Richard. Here's what's happening. Word of a new challenge, a legal one, to try and get congestion pricing back on track. Our Glenn Schuck with the story. Mayor Adams with a message for protesters.
I thought it was despicable. It was disgusting what we saw.
He's talking about the Hamas and Hezbollah rhetoric and imagery used by demonstrators at a memorial for Israeli victims in Lower Manhattan. 8 suspected terrorists with possible ties to ISIS arrested in New York, Philly, and L.A. House lawmakers to vote today whether to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress. And the lead singer of the Four Tops sues a Michigan hospital for putting him in a straitjacket. Why did they do that? We'll tell you. In sports, Yankees won, Mets lost. AccuWeather's looking good. Sun and clouds today, the high 79. Wednesday news time 7:21. Traffic and transit. Back to Karen Stewart.
All right, we're going to start with the Hudson River Crossing update numbers here. If you're traveling out to the inbound GW Bridge.
So you see, if you're a baseball fan, you can look back at one of these snippets in the summer and see if your New York team won or lost. I'm a Mets fan, so there's always more losing than winning. But that's neither here nor there. Let's check out the news.
We've got a 45-minute delay. Over at the East River, we've got slowdowns coming queensbound at the Whitestone Bridge. We've got some backups here on the northbound Cross Island Parkway, too, from the Frog's Neck into the Whitestone Bridge. The RFK is doing well. 59th Street Bridge isn't. 59th Street Bridge is very busy into the city. We've got long delays on Northern Boulevard and on Queens Boulevard's approach to the 59th Street Bridge. Can you take the Queens Midtown Tunnel instead? That would be smart of you.
We're making a right on Trenton Ave, which is one of my streets that I go on when I drive to work. I may either choose to go on Trenton Ave or continue to Lakeview Ave up ahead.
On the inbound 116 Expressway from the Prospect into Atlantic Avenue as well. While mass transit is in very good shape, it's running on time. Alternate time parking rules are suspended today citywide for religious observances. Traffic is sponsored by Optimum Business. From the Farmers Dog Traffic Center, fresh human-grade dog food delivered right to your door. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Get fast, secure internet for your...
So while there's an advertisement, I also want to let my historian know I have 3 subscribers right now, and we just want to document history for future generations. So 30 years from now, you can look back at these videos and hear what's going on
Think again.
back in these days.
The fight over congestion pricing is not over. He'll meet the media at noon today to discuss legal action he feels he's able to take to get congestion pricing moving again. That will be good news for transportation alternatives and their Elizabeth Adams. They say they support Lander and every effort he'll take here.
New Yorkers are coming together from across the city to stand up to Kathy Hochul and to demand that congestion pricing move forward on June 30th. No more delays, no more political games.
So I did come back from London previously. I might upload some London videos or some London footage on this channel.
Kathy Hochul reversed her decision to delay congestion pricing. Glenn Schuck, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM. The governor's office on 3rd Avenue.
Cops are out with a photo of the man they say beat another man for stepping on his foot while boarding an M23 bus. This happened May 6th, shortly before 9:30 in the morning in the Flatiron District. The victim refused medical attention. You can see the photo of that suspect at 1010wins.com. Pure anti-Semitism, that is what the mayor has to say about the protesters who used Hamas and Hezbollah rhetoric and symbolism during a demonstration at a memorial in Lower Manhattan.
Mayor Adams says the behavior by protesters at the Nova Memorial was despicable.
You do not call for peace and then come to a memorial site. That is like you are desecrating the graves of innocent people.
The Nova Memorial features the photos of the people taken hostage October 7th in Israel. With the mayor was Menashe Manzouri. His 2 daughters and future son-in-law were all killed in that attack. He was here Sunday when the protesters were shouting.
I cannot find the right word how I felt when somebody shouting and supporting the people who murder your daughters.
Carol Dioria, 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM on Wall Street.
We're hearing from Hamas on the latest ceasefire proposal. They say they could be on board with some changes first.
In its official response, Hamas is continuing to insist Israel withdraw from Gaza completely in order to release any remaining hostages. This after that rescue over the weekend left close to 300 dead, according to the Hamas-run Ministry of Health, a number Israel disputes. This resident questioning how Israel could kill hundreds of people in the name of freeing hostages.
That's correspondent Chris Livesay. White House National Security spokesman John Kirby telling reporters in Washington they have received the reply to the ceasefire proposal that Hamas delivered to Qatar and Egypt, and they are evaluating it. 10-10 Win Sports, the Yankees roll to another road win while the Mets return from London with a Citi Field stinker.
Yeah, Susan, 10-1 Yanks over the Royals in Kansas City, where Aaron Judge hit a home run in his third straight game and racked up an 8th multi-hit game in his last 10. But the manager trying not to take his captain for granted.
It's a lot of fun to witness and to watch what he's doing on a nightly basis. It's pretty special.
Meantime, there is nothing special about Carlos Mendoza's Mets, who lost to the Marlins 4-2 with a go-ahead run scoring on a 5th inning error.
It feels like every time we make an error, they make us pay, So when you give extra outs, extra bases, we haven't been able to overcome those issues.
In fact, 44 errors for the season have led to 42 unearned runs. Mark Renee, 10-10 Win Sports on 92.3 FM.
62 degrees, nice and sunny. The humidity is kind of high right now, 80%. The wind.
We're about to get some glare, so I apologize.
AccuWeather says sun mixing with clouds at a high of 79 degrees. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 10-10 Wins. Here's Steve Potusk.
Just when it looked like a deal was imminent, Susan, it turns out Paramount Global won't be sold to David Ellison's independent studio Skydance Media. Paramount majority shareholder Sherry Redstone abruptly walked away from the complex $8 billion transaction. Now, she had pushed for the merger, but changed her mind after resistance from company management and shareholders. Could Southwest Airlines revise its longtime bags fly free policy? It's the only major carrier letting passengers check 2 bags at no cost, but that may be in question as activist investor Elliott Management pushes for changes, saying it's a big source of revenue that Southwest is missing out. Now, airlines globally collected more than $33 billion in baggage fees last year. Ahead of a look at the cost of living and a Fed interest rate decision, S&P futures are higher by 8 points, NASDAQ adding 33, Dow ahead 46. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potusk for 10-10 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Hey, welcome to the IKEA Midsummer Sale. Hello. Save up to 50% on outdoor furniture and indoor essentials and have your best summer. Oh, how about storage for my inflatable flamingos? We've got you covered. Let's turn your space into a summer haven with space for birds. Awesome. Visit us in store from June 12th to July 9th or at IKEA-USA.com/midsummer. Offer valid dates may vary. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Hello, saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
All right, guys, as I go to get gasoline here today, wanted to thank you for watching. And for historical purposes, $3.35, the cheapest gas here. All right, guys, see you on the next one as we gas up. Oh, yeah. You want me to go to this one?
It doesn't reach.
Oh, no worries, my friend. Let me back up.
That's fine.
Okay.